Ugh. Buh. Alright, this song is a banger, but I think we should restart it on the main playlist and get rolling. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, Weasel's here. Oh, the Weasel's here. Oh, sweet Weasel. Alrighty. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to my jungle. Also known as Jungle Sandbox. It's pretty nice here. We got jungle rocks, jungle trees, jungle ground, jungle cliffs. All the jungly goodness you could really hope for and expect from, well, hear me out on this one. A jungle. Yeah. Shocking. I know. But welcome. Hope you guys are doing good today. Hope you've been enjoying yourselves. I have still been sick, honestly, and it's kind of sucked. But I'm feeling better. Definitely the best I felt out of the past 3 days, so that's good. And I'm pretty happy about it. So, let's all talk, you and me, about Big Ultimate Forge mod. Big, awesome, great mod. Huge, large Ultimate Forge. Now, this mod is large. Even big, I would go as far as to say. Some might even call it massive. And I would agree. I would wholeheartedly agree. Now, we have lots to do. Even still. And there's already so many new features and fixes that I need to add into the test version of the mod for you guys to test out. But we'll have even more. What about a waterfall, Jungle Sevens? Not to worry, Sham. We have waterfalls here, though they are pretty big. In fact, I can spawn it in right now. Watch this. New Desert Skybox. We're definitely going to be working on Skyboxes today, which is going to be pretty fun. It's going to make all the maps feel very cohesive. Very cool. So we're definitely going to be working a decent bit there. But first... Ooh, what does my assault rifle look like? Did you guys see that? What the hell is happening there? Did I do that? I think I did that. Bro's got a two-dimensional assault rifle. What the hell? we'll work on that. More forge objects? More than likely, yes. But we will save that for later because me, the guy, I don't want to overwhelm the mod any more than it already is. And so that's going to be an optional thing. The only reason I would want to add any extra forge objects is if I felt like the map did not necessarily have enough to build with. Because, of course, the end goal of this mod is be able to build awesome stuff. We have two options when it comes to adding even more content to the mod. Option one, add some more of those Halo Reach, Forge World objects, which is honestly the better option because that lets you use them on every single map, knocks them all out. Option two, go into every campaign map that has this biome and add a bunch of those buildings individually per map, which is a longer thing that I would not necessarily want to do because it would take longer, but would be more cool and biome specific. There's also the third option, the hell option. Do both. Now, if I had unlimited time, I would do that option. But this mod was supposed to be done on the latest possible 3 days from now, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, it's probably going to take like at least a week from now. Just due to now doing the Condor and the Scarab, and well, I'm not gonna lie, it's taken multiple days just to get the mod functional and stuff. So anyway, the long and short of it is the mod is big, even bigger than I thought, and getting it all to work is challenging but rewarding and awesome, and I'm very much loving it and enjoying it. Fun fact for you guys who are watching, you can actually test an early version of this mod with a bunch of cool features. There's a ton more that I've been working on since that I should be publishing later tonight as a new update to the test build. But as you can see in the pinned comment, a test version of this mod you can try out and play for yourself is available on my Discord server. It's on the Steam Workshop, it's just hidden right now because I don't want to release a buggy mod to absolutely everybody. But since you're here, you can go give it a try if you like. It's honestly a lot of fun. You can spawn AI, you can spawn Scarabs, tons of vehicles. There's a ton of new forge objects that I've added since the last update 2 days ago that are not in yet, but I'll be pushing them out tonight. We have 10 trillion Mombasa objects. Yeah, I know. And they're really cool. But that's what I'm thinking. Like, Mombasa has a ton of amazing objects. You can build incredible maps on the Mombasa canvas. It's really awesome. But then you come to the jungle canvas and it's like, yes, you have jungle rocks and trees and cliffs and ground, and that's great. But the only, like, buildings and structures that you can put down are, like, Forerunner platforms, a couple of Reach Forerunner objects like the Valhalla Tower, some tunnels. That's it. You don't really have necessarily great things to build with on the other canvases. So I'm like, either add some of the Reach Forge World objects into this, or add in stuff from the mission, Sierra 117, and then do that for like every map, basically. I rejected. What's up? Good to see you. I'm doing good, Upshaw. Frigate perchance? Well, there is obviously a frigate object in the mod. You know, we got that. Where is it? Be under frigate. Right here. Look at that. Boom. Spawn this in Forge. Go inside, walk around, have yourself a little party. Who killed him? That was weird. Anyway, pretty cool. Right, but what I want to do is I want to work on some new cool objects today, and possibly some vehicles. You know what else this mod needs? If you say Goku, I'm ending stream. Oh, thank God. The fire! Rip AI still running away from the fights when there's an enemy, they run in a straight line, etc. Yeah, the AI, they all work fine generally. I have a fix on my list that will make the AI work a lot better. It's because a lot of these objects, the AI doesn't perceive the individual objects. They instead perceive these. See these spheres right here? They're kind of subtle, these green balls. The AI will perceive these green balls as areas that they cannot go to. So what I need to do for all these objects is basically make it so the AI does not perceive these giant spheres as obstacles. So it's really easy. It's a single checkbox on each object. There's just a lot of objects. And so that prevents the AI from going into any of these regions. I think most of the objects, at least on this map, don't have that issue. But if there's even one object that's really big, that's like really large and has a big view distance, that has that, the AI just straight up won't do anything. I remember I had that on the ODST skyscraper, the big, really tall, destructible one, and you can imagine the sphere on that one being really big, and so like half the map would be unable for AI to walk on because they were too scared to get in that sphere, that radius. But yeah, basically most of the issues that you may run into when you're spawning an AI will be fixed just by me going through every forge object one by one and just ticking that box. Should fix it. It's just a tedious process. That's really it. The Sphere of Doom. Yeah, exactly. Top from the Tournament of Power. That would be awesome. I actually made a VR chat map years and years ago in like 2018. That was just the Tournament of Power. It was awesome. I used to make Goku and like Frieza avatars with like particles and abilities, and I would go on there and I'd be like, hey, come here, come here. Grab Goku. We're gonna battle now, and just fucking like jump around with super jump height. It was awesome. I miss doing that. Do an AI mod for Reach? No, I do not. I've been out for a while, but I'm not going to cancel my membership until my wife threatens me. Dear God. Anyway, this is all looking awesome, but I want to get started on doing the last checkboxes on Forge objects, and then we're going to move on to more fun stuff, such as, most likely, some Reach Forge objects, because I think we could use some of those. I don't know about you guys, but it would be kind of nice if we had some of the Reach Forge objects. Add Fortnite Godzilla. I'll do you one better. I'll just add regular non-cursed Godzilla without the cursed Fortnite proportions. Cheating on your wife with rejected shotgun streams? Based. True, dude. True. My wife doesn't need to know, Shawnee. The Corvette with the hangout really hyped me. Yeah, I'm gonna finish that soon, get the hallways and everything working, touch it up a little bit. It's I would say I probably have about 10-ish like individual objects, some vehicles, some forge objects, about 10 of them that really need me to like dive in on. I'm thinking like the Mammoth, the Spirit, the Covenant capital ship, the Falcata, and like a couple others I can't think of off the top of my head. Those need me. I need to go deep on those. I need to finish them up, polish them up, spend a couple hours on each of them individually, and that will really bring the mod up, bring it back to life, and make all those objects really polished up. So that's on my list. I have a bunch of those that we're going to be getting through, possibly even some of them today. That said, though, we're going to start. I'm going to warn you now, we're going to start with a little bit of boring stuff, but it's only going to be like 10-15 minutes because they're really easy. We have one more series of rocks to do, and that's it. You know, we did a bunch of those yesterday. We had like multiple biomes, and I'll be honest, it was totally worth it. We got cool jungle rocks, and we got the cool jungle trees. It was boring, I will admit, but we only have like 10-15 minutes left to do that today, and then we're chilling. Then we're totally chilling. Then we can move on to a lot more interesting stuff that's a lot more interesting to view. Dark Bolts, dude! Thank you very much for the $5. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Imagine the BFG 10,000 as the forward-mounted gun on a ship, just a giant laser that decimates everything in its path. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I would counter and argue that's what the Corvette's laser, its glassing beam, basically feels like to me. Whenever somebody grabs the Light of Judgment and summons a Corvette, and it just fucking spawns in and glasses the ground. Yeah, that that feels pretty sick. That's what that feels like to me. I mean, obviously it's not exactly the same, but you know what I mean. We love rocks. Well, the rocks that you're gonna have to fall in love with are going to be... Oh wait, I gotta actually delete all this. Wow. Wow. I'm trying not to accidentally save any excess stuff. No gaming chairs left on any of the forge canvases. I try to clear them out after I do my little sets and tests. But the forge objects you're going to have to fall in love with for the next 10 or 15 minutes are going to be the snow rocks. That's right. We're getting snow rocks. Whether you like it or not, dude. We're going to have some beautiful snow rocks today. Snocks, yeah. Snow rocks, snocks, and let me tell you, the snocks are way up. Rock guy, listen, the sad part about the snow rocks is we are probably going to be using the Covenant snow rocks. Because the actual snow rocks from the mission Halo are not like full-scale rocks. They're like cut in half down the middle. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I want like a 360-degree rotated to your heart's content kind of rock. And the only one I have here for that, at least as of right now, is this weird, I mean, you guys can be the judge, Snow Boulder Large. I think it might have, yeah, okay, it's really ugly, because, well, for one, I did a terrible job on it, but for two, it's just like, it's ugly. Ice mounds, yeah, these are the ice mounds, but I don't want to do these, man. Map needs fire. You can put the fire yourself, alright? But I don't want to use this. I made this a long time ago when I was very first doing these biomes, way back when this was all one map split by 4 giant walls and stuff. I don't like this anymore, okay? We have evolved beyond the technology of the time, okay? Now, we're going to just do better. We're going to be more skillful and wise. We're going to use massive brain power. And by that, essentially what I'm saying is, fuck that rock. That's the gist of it. And it's really not any more complex than that. We have these snow cliffs. We have these snow ground pieces. And they're pretty okay. They're pretty alright. No major complaints from me. They're okay. They're decent. We're going to use these to make more snocks. The snocks that I want come from the mission Covenant, I think. Alternatively, from the final mission, Halo. So I'm going to pop open Blender really quick, and I'm going to take a quick look-see, see what it looks like. I'm going to import the entire final BSP from the mission, Halo. And we're going to see what's going on. My kitten will literally wall jump to get on top of things. Do you not? What, do you just walk? You freak. Do parkour. What are you, old? Ew. Listen, alright. All of us watching right now, because we're all Halo fans, that means you are somewhere between like 22 to 35 in this stream, okay? And I have a message for you. If you started grunting, sitting down, and you're not working your ass off at the gym right now, you got to change that, because you are going to become one of those old brittle people who breaks their hips when they fall over accidentally in the future. I believe in you. You got this. You got to stay up to date with the TikTok memes. You got to go to the gym. You got to keep yourself healthy. Otherwise, you're going to be like those people you used to make fun of when you were younger. And you can't let that happen to you. Lead by example. Have you seen me? I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm actually very skinny. But watching a stream with Master Chief helmet while listening to Halo Chill soundtrack is based. Based as fuck. 28 and have endured back pain from my previous work. Time to do drugs. No, I don't know. I'm not really sure what the solution to that is. I have luckily avoided major pains so far in my life, so I'm just giving out the most basic bitch advice that I can right now. And also, I'm importing a map. Oh! Oh. Hold on. You gotta trust him about boom! Bada bing, bada boom. Burgle! Thank you for the $3 tip. I appreciate it very much. Thank you so much. It pushes over somehow 2,900. No, actually the last one did, but sure. Well, let's go with both of you did that. Thank you very much. I'm going to try and stay for the next couple streams. I'll have your live play in the background while I do work-related stuff. Feels weird coming by again after, what, a couple months? I'm going to see how long I can stick around for before time doesn't allow. Well, I appreciate that. I always am happy to see you here. Thank you. It was very kind. And it has been a while, admittedly. I missed you, Burgle. I missed you. Where have you been? Do you hate me? Is that why you haven't been here? You hate me! I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Nah, I'm glad you're here, though. Okay, we're looking for these snowy rocks here. So half of these... So, alright, the good news, we have good news, which is that all these snowy rocks here, which use Halo Rock Basic Trench, all of these are just... I'm not making this up. They are just the rock from the Covenant. That's it. That's all they are. Burgle with the membership! Thank you very much, dude! I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's good to see you back. I know you're probably very busy, but thanks for coming by. Drake not reading Adam's tip? I read it. Oh, no, there was a second one. No, wait, that was adding... Oh. Adam, thank you for the 2. I'm sorry, I don't know how I missed that. But thank you very much. That a glassing beam's destructive power is basically equivalent to a constant nuclear explosion. Jesus, I didn't even think about that, but kinda, yeah. So I'd imagine it's way more powerful than an upscaled BFG. Yeah. We never really see in lore how long those glassing beams can really go for. We've seen, like, the mining beams in Halo 3, you know, when they're uncovering the arc in the distance of, like, the storm, and they're just fucking wham, just slamming down there. But that's not really a glassing beam. I feel like that's different. It's like an excavation beam. What map is this? So this is the final mission of Halo 3, and this is the Silent Cartographer. A lot of people don't know the Silent Cartographer is on the Halo 3 final mission. It's kind of hidden. It's not obvious. But it's pretty cool. It's there, because obviously the Halo ring that you're on in the final mission is the one from Halo 1 being rebuilt. Not quite done. Hagen, thank you for the 2. Much appreciated, dude. Thank you so much. Throws money at face. Oh, sorry I didn't join yesterday. I was busy. Hey, no worry. You don't gotta be here. I appreciate any day that you are here. I had a birthday prep for tomorrow. Happy early birthday. Okay, first of all, happy early birthday. Also, love you, my friend. No homo. Full homo. You're the best part of this community. P.S. When you get a chance, watch the Republic Commando video I sent you. Sure. Absolutely. I think this is one you sent me a little while ago, yeah? I think I totally forgot to. Usually I just end stream and I'm just like, brr, and then just decompress. But absolutely. Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you very much for the 2. I will take a look at it. It's from that YouTuber that I used to watch. Can the falling platforms be a building object? Yeah, they can. I just feel like they'd probably be kind of useless, honestly. I'm so interested in how the... Oh, these are just markers. Yeah, these aren't actually the objects. These just exist. They're markers, basically. So these exist so that when the game loads, it spawns all of the actual objects in. You've seen that Halo game based around the Flood that's an Unreal Engine? Yes. That is... Fuck, what is the name of it? I'm so bad with names. I know it. I've seen it. I'm in their Discord server. Somebody in chat knows. But yes, I love it. It looks amazing. It looks better than Infinite, but don't tell Halo Industries I said that. Branching Sickness, thank you. Anyway, I've harped on this many times, but yeah, this is the final mission of Halo 3. This is where you do your jump onto the Forward Unto Dawn. It goes right here. You go wham, and then the mission ends. But for any of you who just somehow don't know this by now, the mission, not the Silent Cartographer. Is it the Silent Cartographer? Yeah, the Silent Cartographer with the beach and everything from Halo 1. It's this right here. The final thing you do a loop around. And there's a lore-accurate reason for it, because it's the first Halo ring, so it was rebuilding the Silent Cartographer. And you coincidentally end up going right around it on the final part. It's pretty cool. You can even, and you'll never see it in game, but they even modeled in the interior of the Silent Cartographer a bit, which is kind of cool. This is where like the hunters and, you know, you go through the tunnels and stuff. Pretty rad. Bungie literally copied and pasted. No, it's all custom. They sculpted it all themselves. It's brand new. Gah. Real dots. Oh, big fan. Big fan. A huge, massive fan. Halo mid for that. Hey, that's... It was good. Yeah, I guess that's the definition of that word, isn't it? Right, anyway, we need to figure out Halo Rock Basic Trench. We're going to find out if this is a good texture, and if it is, I'm going to take the rock from the mission, the Covenant, the one that we already have, and then I'm going to slap the snowy texture on it. And if that's good, we're going to save a bunch of time, and that's going to be awesome, and everyone's going to be happy. They're all going to start clapping, and they're going to give me tons of money because it's so epic. Hey, rejected, I'm at Olive Garden. Tell me you're getting unlimited breadsticks. You are, right? They're going to be like, can I take your order? And you're going to be like, I think I'll go with breadsticks. And they're going to be like, yeah, sure, we'll get you some breadsticks, but your order? And you'll be like, maybe some breadsticks. And they're going to be like, oh, it's one of these motherfuckers. And they give you, like, breadsticks. And then you finish them all, and then you're like, so can I take your order now? And then you're like, more breadsticks, please. And they're just like, fuck! Fuck! That shit's so good. I know. All the breadsticks are so, like, buttery and, like, so good. Alright, let's see. Let's find this texture. Shaders. It's called... Shit, I don't even remember. I already forgot. I was thinking about breadsticks. Rock Basic Trench. There it is. Alright, what does it look like? It's got a blend map. Ew, so fancy. And then it's got a detail map. Ew. And then it's got a bump map. That's hot. And then it's got a bump detail map. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. I think it's fine. It has a orange specular tint because they're trying to fake the lighting on the orange-ass map. No. Adam, thank you for the 2! Very much appreciated. Thank you so very much. Thank you. The glassing that preceded Cat's death blasted the glass out of the Oni HQ building Noble Team was at the time, temporarily disabling their shields, which is why she was able to get a headshot. Yeah. Most people don't really think about it like, well, she's a Spartan. It's like, yeah, their shields, they're in like a massive radiation zone. There are no shields. As a good in-game example of their indirect power. Very true. Very true. And that glassing beam, like, was reasonably far away from them. It still just immediately knocked out their shields. What's the plan for tonight? You and me. Specifically me, because you're me. We are Drake. No, we're just gonna work on these final set of rocks. The final set of rocks, then as soon as we do the final set of rocks, we're gonna do way more interesting, way more content-y stuff. No, I would not like to save that, actually. Alright, we're gonna steal that shader. I'm going to open up all the folders that I need to for work in the background because I totally was prepared, and if you say that I wasn't, you're wrong, and you smell weird. But if you don't say that, you smell fine, so don't even worry about it. You wouldn't say that anyway, so you smell great. I hate Windows 11. Who designed this dog water-ass, doo-doo-ass, poo-poo-ass operating system, man? So many bugs I keep running into every day. It'd be cool, a flood-infected Scarab that's completely controlled by the hive mind. That would be cool. In fact, actually, that was going to be featured in Halo 3 in the early version of the mission, the Covenant, back when it was called Forerunner City. And instead of doing like the whole 3 Towers thing and getting merged with another mission, it was its own mission called Forerunner City, which did have a flood-infected Scarab, and Guardian Sentinels were gonna go wow and kill it. But then Forerunner City got cut, and then Guardian Forest got cut, so we never got to see the Guardians. And then everything got merged into the mission, the Covenant, and we lost all of that awesomeness due to time constraints. Very sad. But hey, there was some kind of mega leak that maybe had both Guardian Forest and Forerunner City on it that also maybe could have been remade, but now it never will because somebody leaked all that stuff. And people like me who want to just mod it for fun, even if they theoretically got that entire mission in the game structure-wise, would never be able to do anything with it because Microsoft is rightfully doing their IP-related stuff to it. Very sad. Not that I would ever have ever seen that or known anything about it or ever messed with it or anything, obviously. You're ever interested to see how it would have looked? Look up Lost City. Yeah. The mission, I think the mission name was Lost City. I don't know if they ever finalized that, but that would have been a good name for it. But the code name for it was just Forerunner City. But that second half of that mission, Forerunner City, actually is more or less the second half of the Covenant with like the 2 Scarabs coming down and then going into the Citadel. It did look different back then when it was a part of the actual Forerunner City map, but... How easy is it to add Halo 5 Moon into Halo 3 for a mod? Nearly, pretty much impossible in multiplayer. In single player, maybe possible. Some really complex scripts. I don't know about doing it in co-op, but for a single player mission, it could be possible with scripts. Alright, Halo 3 kit tags, objects, levels, multi, Alpine Sandbox Forge. We're going to do something very, very cursed. These boulders, we're going to do boulder. No. Yeah, boulder, small, snow. I'm going to put the shader in here. I'm going to put it in a shaders folder. Hello, yes, I would like to put that in the folder now. And so what we're going to do, we're going to take all the boulder small stuff, and we're going to put it in boulder small snow, like so. We're going to rename them all to be boulder small snow. This is, I swear this is the only boring stuff we're doing today. Everything after this is going to be peak content, pure ISO speed levels of just insanity. Absolutely insane, dude. It's going to be just so unbelievably powerful. Alright. So, we now have a snow boulder. Very cool. Very, very cool. Also, this should cast shadows. I don't know why I didn't before. Now that we have it, what we need to do is open up the render model, which is where the materials and visuals and stuff are kept. And then we're going to do this. We're going to go expert mode. We're going to grab this material where it's using a rock basic material. Ew. And we're going to switch it over to our lovely snow material. And then we're going to save it. We're going to exit expert mode so we can actually see stuff. We're going to open it up, and here it is. However, we need to see it in game and determine whether or not it looks disgusting, and if we hate it, or if it looks really good, and we would sleep on it and kiss it sweetly. Let's see. Yeah, actually. Honestly, it's pretty freaking good. Yeah, I like this rock. I would do terrible things to this rock. Yeah, no complaints from me. That's a snowy rock if I've ever seen one. It fits the aesthetic very well. We got it. Gamers, we got it. This is a never... Guys, we have never seen this piece of content before. Every single version of this rock on the mission Halo, the final mission of Halo 3, is cut into pieces. They have chopped it for optimization. For the first time in Halo history, you guys are witnessing Halo history. It is the full-scale, uncut rock. Oh my god. They spammed this rock and cut up pieces, but for the first time in Halo history, we are seeing the full version of it. Guys, relax. Calm down. Calm down. Your excitement is, it's freaking me out. You're stressing me out, please. I'm also going to make it not orange. The light from that mission made it so it was orange, and now it is not. We have had this technology all along. It is unbelievable to think that right here before our very eyes, we are seeing something this incredible. I'm having trouble containing myself right now. Completely, in complete honesty. Fuck! Hold on, I have to do something. Hold on, I have to do something. Relax. Guys, please. Please. Demon, thank you very much for the 2. Demon said, but is it on fire? Yes. I'm so glad you asked. It is actually, I got you, it is on fire. This rock is straight fire. All the proof is right there. Straight fire, dude. Thank you for the 2. Is it on fire? It could be more on fire. And Hagen, thank you for the 2. Said the holy rock of the Covenant. You think the Covenant wanted to light the Halo rings and start the great journey? This is the whole journey right here. Get the rock. Easy, dude. Easy. Okay, speaking of easy, let's easily make all the different sizes of it, because honestly, that's going to take like 2 seconds. Literally, we're going to go to the medium one. We're going to go, wow. And then we're going to do... Actually, wait, I'm going to do this... No, I'm not. We're going to do boulder, medium, snow. Then we're going to go, wow. And we're going to grab all those. And then we're going to take this shader right here. And we're going to go in there. Boom. And we're going to rename all these, because we're feeling so brave today. And we're going to go boulder, medium, snow. Oh, I put a Q in it! Okay, we're fine. Makes sense why they loved High Charity. What? Oh, Shotgun's PC is a NASA PC? I wish. No, my PC is pretty good, actually. But over the next few years, it'll definitely be showing its age. My PC is decently strong. I could list off my specs, but it's nothing too crazy. It's good enough to stream at 1080p while I'm doing a bunch of modding and stuff, so that's pretty sick. I upgraded a couple years ago to some decently more modern parts. It was like a 2017 PC, and then I upgraded it to like a 2021, 2022 PC-ish. And now it's 2025. All you play is Halo and Marvel Rivals, you should be fine? Literally, yeah, I'm fine. I'm not out here pushing the limits of graphics. And even I prefer frame rate, so most of the time I play Marvel Rivals, I set everything to like medium, and I turn off all the fancy global illumination things. I'm like, screen space reflections are good enough. I'm playing this for the gameplay. I don't need to see fucking ray tracing while I'm trying to sweat my ass off. Hey again, thank you for the 2! Appreciate it. Thank you so much, dude. I gotta go. Friends need me. I love y'all. Also, that MMO is excited for just made 500k. I'm so hyped. Holy shit! A building MMO with full voxel destruction does deserve that kind of funding, especially with the names. The very powerful names behind it is awesome. But go have fun, Hagen. I hope you have a wonderful time. I really do. And happy early birthday. I hope you enjoy your birthday tomorrow. Have a great time. Thank you so much. We all equally love the Halo 3 rat. Oh, that's not true. I love it more, so that's not true. I actually love it way more, actually. So, you're just wrong. Alright, we have the medium rock. Now we're getting the large rock. Boulder, large. Snow. Watch in awe as I rename this one also to Snow. I don't know how I do it. I just don't know how I do it. Demon, thanks for the 5, man. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much for the support. Should be playing Ballah's Gay Tree, but whatever. Or play M's Minecraft with us. I actually really enjoyed Baldur's Gate 3, but I think I just like the first-person kind of control of, like, the Elder Scrolls games and, like, the Bethesda titles, roleplay-wise. I found it honestly really hard to stay super invested in Baldur's Gate 3, not being in like a single player first person way, if that makes sense. That was honestly kind of challenging for me. It was a really good game, but I never was able to make it past the first area. I just was like, it just kind of fell off. I really enjoyed it. It was awesome. Probably one day I'm going to go back and play it again just because I know it's so good. Inevitably. But, yeah, I don't know. It was just a bit tough for me. Okay, I gotta fix some of these objects. Some of these old objects, like this one that I'm basing it off of is old. It's missing, like, collision materials and shadow settings and stuff. I really, back when I was making these forge objects originally, I did not know very well what I was doing when it came to making them like very cohesive and detailed and stuff. I need to do a little bit better. A lot of these old things need a lot of tweaks. All right, so that one's good. What I'm going to do very quickly is I'm going to go through every single one of these. We're going to start with the huge one, okay? I gave it shadows, which is controlled by this. Then I'm going to go through the global material names. We're going to give it all of the stone materials. So now when you shoot it, it will have stone come out. As far as physics goes, which is when you walk on it, we're going to give it the stone material, so you hear stone footstep sounds. Before, it would have made no sounds when you walked on it, which I think most people probably would never have even noticed or cared very much about, but I notice. I care. I want this to feel as awesome and cohesive as possible. And for me, that means going in and making sure all of the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. I'm also going to be doing this on the other, like the grass rocks, because those are really, really old from the original Ultimate Forge, and they also didn't have any of those settings set up, which is very sad. Like, this is the old rock, did not cast any shadows. To be fair, back then I didn't want it to cast shadows because I didn't have the higher quality shadow settings enabled for the mod, because I didn't think that worked, because I was a little dumb. Speaking of which, I need to fix that because stuff starts LODing really quickly. I think I broke that on accident when I was trying to work on some stuff. Don't bring back the Halo ADS. Bring back? We're in Halo 3 today. There's no bring back ADS. There never was ADS. Alright, so we now have shadows, we have materials and physics, all good for those rocks. We're going to go to the medium snow one, which is next. This one I think I gave shadows to. No, I did not. We're going to set these shadow settings. Then we go to the material, which gives it, so when you shoot it and stuff, it gives off stone effects. And then once again, go to the physics, so when you walk on it and when stuff interacts with it, it gives off stone effects on physics type stuff. And then we just have two more, which is the small ones. So the small rocks, always, and medium for their impact of size and stuff. Make sure it has rock bullet reflectivity. Demon! Thank you for the 2, man. Much appreciated, dude. For real, thank you. Definitely more fun with friends. Oh, yeah, wait. I completely forgot Baldur's Gate was a multiplayer game. Yeah, that would be way better with friends. What the fuck? I don't know why I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I should definitely play my next playthrough in like a multiplayer session. Because like it was already fun in single player, but usually when I'm playing a single player like RPG type game, I want to play like Skyrim. Like Skyrim's the only RPG single player game I really enjoy. Well, I also really enjoy the Fallout games. I'm just kind of a simp for the Bethesda game style. I even really enjoyed Starfield. I know Starfield got kind of ragged on, but I don't know, man. I just enjoyed it. Our rock now casts shadows. Let's go, dude. Alright. It may cast shadows, but how do the other rocks look? Because we haven't spawned any of the new ones we just made in. Let's see if they work well. We have boulder small snow. What about boulder medium snow? What about boulder large snow? And what about boulder huge snow? What do they even look like? Are they even real? Oh, it's real! Look at that shadow. My god, it's beautiful. It's so snowy. I can hear my feet stepping on stone. Nice. Pretty good. That right there, you see that? Now we're done. The rock adventure is over. We have found the appropriate snow rock. We have placed it upon the level. We have given it the perfect, ultimate, genius, god tier settings that it always needed. And the rock journey is over. That's a lie, actually. I do still need to add it to the forge list. But besides that, the rock journey is over. So let's just add it to the forge list, because if I make it, but then I don't add it to the forge list, that's kind of stupid. Also, because this is a snow map, I think it should have the dead trees on it. And I already have those. They're done, and I will add them now. Demon, thank you for the 5. Thank you very much, dude. Hope you're having a good night tonight. I presume you're at work. Hope it's keeping you busy enough. You said, and there's mods too. So, had one friend that was playing the Goliath race, which is modded, and I was playing as a gnome, and they kept throwing me at people. So you're tiny, they're huge, and they just throw you at people repeatedly. That sounds kind of awesome. That just reminds me of like playing Hulk or the Thing in Marvel Rivals, and you just throw the Wolverines at people, and they're just like, ah, ah. Okay, the dead trees are on here. We're good. Wait. Oh yeah, it was on Snow Boulder Large. Goodbye. Boulder Small Snow. Boulder Medium Snow. My god. I think we have the technology to pull this off. Boulder Large Snow. And then finally, Boulder Huge Snow. Why is he ignoring us? I'm sorry, Brian. I'm not trying to ignore anybody. But I am locked in. I am in the zone. You guys will notice, longtime viewers know, I lock in for a few minutes, and then I'm like, holy shit, I can't just yap endlessly. I should probably acknowledge the fact that I have a chat and people are trying to talk to me. And then I do that, which is what's happening right now. What is this, magic? Banana Nana Nannerman. What you're witnessing is the greatest feat of technological engineering in the Western Hemisphere. Halo 3 Snow Rock. Brought to life in full fidelity, no missing triangles, perfect texture sets, just as it was in Bungie's original asset collection before they optimized it by cutting it into pieces, now at multiple different scales and added onto the Forge menu on a snow canvas like nobody has ever seen before. An incredible feat of engineering. Spawn them all. It's pretty brave, but I think I'll do it. Boulder. Large snow. Ah! Boulder. Medium. Ah! And then finally Boulder. Boulder. Small. Jesus Christ. It's beautiful. Oh my god. Demon! Thank you for the 2. But where's the Snow Rock AI? You just gave me such a cursed idea. What if I just made like a rock biped that just like slides around the ground, and every time it walks, its footstep sounds just the sound of a rock going. Do you have to tell your roommates to not come into your room thinking you're dying of a seizure? You yell so loudly. Dude, sometimes when I'm streaming, she is yelling way louder because she's playing like Overwatch or Marvel Rivals or something, and I'll just hear her go, ah! Like at the top of her lungs, and I'm like, jeez. And I have to remember that she's just playing games downstairs. I'm just like, oh my fucking heart, dude. But I'm not going to tell her that, because if she heard that, then she would be like, oh no, I don't want to scare him, blah, blah, blah. Big rock. Big rock. Big rock. Cortana's downstairs, guys. Soon the morph suit will be. Dear God, I don't want to think about that right now. That's a nice rock, though. That fits the vibe, the aesthetic, really frosts my cookies. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Demon, thank you for the 2, man. I appreciate it. You said you get no context for the DM I sent. I don't know what... Okay, I have my monitor. Guys, good news. Green Knight Art Contest. This is a Shovel Knight's announcement. This is not green. This is not about green. But technically, all of the art for that contest is Green Knight fan art. Oh, did I say? I said Shovel Knight. Castle Crashers is what I meant to say. In fact, I did say that. Anyone who says otherwise is lying and also wrong. I decree that now. Ew, look at this. This is the old rock. New rock? That's a boulder right there, dude. The Chad boulder versus the beta rock, dude. Ooh. 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 Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm freaking liking this dude. I freaking like this dude. Weird ass team. Yeah, that's weird. How did that team get there? What the fuck? That was so weird. Let's get this guy out of here, dude. Get this fucking guy out of here. That's disgusting. Dude. Gross, dude. Fucking nasty. I don't ever want to see that shit again. But that right there. That's nice. That's real nice. How could you even breathe around that rock? I don't even know. And cold snap flashbacks. You can make your own cold snap. Especially once we get the full sizes. Like, these are the full size boulders and stuff. But these terrain pieces, I don't know if you guys are remembering what original Ultimate Forge was like. But these are the small terrain pieces. This is the small terrain ground. There is a medium and a large. Okay, this is the small piece. There will be mediums and larges of the cliffs and of all these ground pieces. Cockbone. God damn it, dude. Sometimes you forget how long you've been around for. The pre-mod tools days. Before I even streamed. What happened to the destroyed frigates? I kind of forgot about them, I'm not gonna lie to you. Could have had them, though. Assembly days.
Back in the good old days, we didn't even have official mod tools to make Halo mods. We had to use community tools, like assembly. And we had to take BSPs from other maps and use complex processes from the Xbox Chaos forums from posts long ago to add in so many new features and things. It was witchcraft. Nobody knew how to make a map.
Why is bro so funny today? I'm not even funny. I'm just not sick. I'm not nearly as sick as I was. The last 2 days, I felt dead, bro. I had no energy at all. Also, the Red Bull is keeping me... I'm good, bro. This shit got me chilling, man. I'm chilling right now. You should import the destroyed frigates. You probably could. I hope they have physical snow camo scarab, please. Everything is camouflaged with how much fog is on this map. Look at this. Where'd he go? I don't know, it's a mystery. This map is so bright though, like... What the fuck was that? Ah, stop! Stop my ears! What is that noise? I did not enjoy that very much. Well, the good news is we can now take this disgusting, filthy, fucking nasty-ass boulder. And we can replace... Stop! Stop that. We can replace it with this. No, not that one, actually. This one. Look at that. Look at that little guy. Look how happy he looks. He's so demure and unassuming. Just a little guy. He's just a little guy, man. Look at that guy. And now, watch in awe, as we go into the crate palette, we find the old snow boulder large. And we get rid of it! And the old cliff medium snow, get rid of that! Also the particle spawner, because that was only in there for a bit. What was that noise? That was the sound of the gates of hell opening up and unleashing their fury on us. But if you really want to know, it was the sound of me opening a second BSP with like 400 different custom sound banks and them not knowing what to do and then going Eee! Because it's just a weird bug. And because of that bug, I'm now going to restart the mod tools because I don't ever want to hear that sound again. But hey, we did it. Halo. It's finished. It's not even close. We have so much more to do, but that's fine and that's good for us. Now the real question is, because for the most part, generally, we have the entirety of the Forge list like good and polished and looking good for all the major biomes, including actually the Mombasa biome. The major fixes and tweaks and adjustments to things are vehicles for the most part. But, hear me out, okay? I'm gonna boot up the Tundra sandbox right now. I mean, obviously we still need to do terrain mediums and larges for everything, which honestly is pretty easy to do for most of the biomes. I just need to regenerate grass on some of the things. You gotta fix the ODST damage? Yeah, that's one of the vehicles. That's a vehicle that I was mentioning there. Demon, thank you for the 5, though. Very much appreciated, dude. Thank you. You said, wait. Or you said, hey, the gates of hell have a choir. I won't take this slander. That's true. That is true. It sounds a lot better than that. But if it was like more biblical, if we were going like biblically accurate gates of hell opening, it probably would be something like that. It would probably be like the worst sounds you've ever heard, like metal scraping against metal, nails on a chalkboard, and a really high-pitched ee, just all playing at once, but like bass boosted, and your ears are like exploding at the same time. What's the green screen? Oh, I'm just loading. I'm in the tag test, which lets me actually play the game with game modes and stuff instead of being a floating camera that spawns in a player with a non-existent game mode. So I'm loading it in with the Forge game mode. Here we are. And then I can spawn in as a... My controller's not working all of a sudden for tag test? What the hell, man? I don't know the Forge controls in here. Unplug. Replug. I know that my controller was working with the mod tools a minute ago. Why isn't it working in tag test? What the? It just stopped working? I literally was using... Whatever. Tilde. I know, but now it's going to spawn in the weapon debug or something. Anyway. What's the menu? Is it 1? Alright. So now we can spawn stuff in and test. But this is where things get a little dicey, a little funny and wacky. I don't know what the controls are to turn this into phase mode. Physics. Phased. We drag this down. How do I zoom out with the Forge monitor? Well, whatever. I'm just gonna I'll make a floating map for now, because I don't know the keyboard controls. So you're like, okay, I want to build a map. And there's a point to all this, I swear. You're like, I want to build a map. So I'm going to spawn in a cliff, and I'm going to spawn in a... Ew, I didn't swap out the cliffs! Ah! Still using the old cliffs. Gross. I'm not going to take this, actually. Screw that. I'm fixing this immediately. That's disgusting. The snowy biome, you should use the avalanche skybox. Probably. I don't even know what skybox it's using. I think it's using the regular island skybox from the main Mombasa sandbox. I'm pretty sure you just can't even tell because the fog is so intense. Yeah, you can see the little islands and stuff are all out there. Which honestly doesn't even look too bad. It just kind of looks like you're somewhere on the arc and it's snowy. But I should probably do something a little more thematic. But we are doing skyboxes today. That's what I think we should do next. First and foremost, the sand skybox, because that one is just atrociously bad. Maybe the jungle one, actually. The jungle one would be easiest. That's literally just, like, super easy. When will the mod be fully done? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say the latest, absolute latest, 2 weeks. There is a test build of it available right now you can try. It's missing a little bit of the new content I've added over the past 2 days. But there is a test build that is available on my Discord server right now if you want to mess around with it. It does have spawnable AI and a ton of vehicles, but it is missing some of the new forge objects and stuff. But I'll be pushing out an update to the test build tonight, by the way. Over a month is my guess? No. That is absurd. That is far too long. Oh, right. The cliffs. Gotta... The cliffs. Cliff medium snow. Ew. Terrain cliff. No. Swap it out. The old gross ice cliffs for the new ones with blend maps and beauty and grace. On in our ground here in phased mode. Fly atop it. Spawn in our good cliff in phased mode. I don't know. How do you zoom out as the forge monitor in this mode? Is there like a button for it? I have no idea. Where am I? Oh. Right. Put your cliff down. You're happy. You're like, oh boy, I'm gonna make myself a big old snowy map. No, you're not, because what are you gonna make it out of? At this point, you have a handful of decent objects from the 400 panels, like from the 400 palette, from Halo Reach, and some panels. That's it, dude. That's it. He doesn't have a controller. I do have a controller. It's just not working today for some reason. I can't. Sometimes it just decides not to work with the mod tools. I have to restart my computer. I don't know. Fix the AI. It crashes your game when they get in vehicles and they're very unresponsive. Well, the unresponsiveness is getting fixed as I tweak it, but that's like super easy. But getting in vehicles, I literally can't fix that. That's just a fair warning. Don't let them get in modded vehicles. That is just a trade-off that exists. And maybe it's fixable, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Delete. What's the delete key on the keyboard to get rid of objects? Does anyone know? Hold Alt. Okay, the Alt doesn't work in the mod tool, sadly. What is the delete key on the keyboard? It's just delete. If it's delete, it doesn't work in here. My delete key is not working. Hold it? Oh, you have to hold it. Why do you have to hold it? That's weird. Whatever, though. Thank you for that. So you're like, oh boy. I have decorated my map. I am sure enjoy. It's using pine trees! Huh? Back to the forge menu. Imagine not knowing simple keybinds. Your mom. I use a controller like an alpha male, an unstoppable. I've never even smelled soy in my entire life. I don't even know what that is. I take Andrew Tate's course. I am a god tier giga brain ultra Chad. So back up, buddy. You don't know who the frick you're messing with. When I walk, Sigma edit music plays. It is not optional, it is mandatory. The universe simply plays it for me. Did it pain you to say that? A little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Game, multiplayer, sandbox. We're gonna go back into game, start levels, multi, Tundra Sandbox. Will the vulture be included? If it is not already in the list, it will be. It should be. Actually, I know it is because I used the, the fuck am I trying to say? Huge Grass was the base forge list for the new Ultimate Forge, so it should already be in there. Okay, we have our snow trees in. I don't know why they weren't already. Elephant with a Gauss turret? I could. That's pretty easy to do, actually. One more time. The final time. We have our ground. And we go up top. And then we add in our cliff. Sure, why not? We'll do this one. Pro tip, by the way, if you're an Ultimate Forge, grabs things from the top edge. It makes it easier to control them. Do not rotate, because the moment you start rotating, it'll recenter you. So get the rotation you want, and then grab it from somewhere that you can see from, like the top here. It makes it a lot easier to position stuff. The moment you rotate, you get snapped back to the origin point near the bottom, which is inconvenient sometimes. Is the Mammoth in this? Yes, the Mammoth is in. It's not completely done. The Mammoth turret fires nukes right now, which is not the final projectile. It will fire Mac rounds in the end. And it's also missing some textures on the inside of the Mammoth, but that's also going to be fixed pretty soon, actually. Alright, so here's our rock. I'm going to try to rotate it because I don't even know how on keyboard. I'm a controller forger. Here's a tree medium. Put our tree down. Now look at that. My temporary beautiful map is done with only the most basic forge objects, but you know what? I'm gonna put a dead tree because I'm feeling brave today. All decoration. Feeling wild and wacky. Now I'm looking around my map like, oh, this is pretty nice. Pretty good. Pretty good. Hold Alt to move the mouse. It doesn't work in the editor. If I hold Alt, move the mouse, it doesn't do anything. I crashed. No, we're good. Oh, it's Control in the editor. Okay, so in tag test, if you hold Control, you can rotate. Got it. Put a crashed Pelican. Well, I can put a crashed Pelican and make it way prettier, but that's not the point here. The point is, if you want to build, all you have right now is these buildings. You have a handful of Forerunner structures. Can I not allowed to rotation snap? Okay, well, rotation snapping's not allowed, I guess. You can't lock that in. Give me that building. This is close to the extent of what you get. You get some Forerunner structures from Reach, which are nice, admittedly. I really do like these, but I think the Forerunner tower's covered in snow. That would take way too long to do for just one map. It's doable. It would just take a long time. Kind of crazy to see it in 3. I actually think it looks better in 3, because 3 just has really pretty shiny Forerunner shaders. And honestly, I did these a long time ago. I can make them even better now. I don't even think they have detail maps. They don't. Love that. But yeah, it's decently nice for the most part. My weasel has my sweet girl. So I reject this tail on cam. It's true. I'm an anime cat girl. I didn't want you guys to have to find out like this, but it is true. She's so cute. But I think some more Reach Forge objects would be good. Now, generally, I wouldn't want to do that because that would be painful to add all of those in. But it's actually way easier to do it now than it used to be. Like, significantly easier. Can I pet your frog? No. My frog does not like people very much, except me. I'm the only people that she likes. Can we get stuff from Extinction? There's most of the vehicles and stuff that I made specifically for Extinction, like the Mammoth and the Covenant Gun Tower, are already in the mod. As far as structures, I didn't really have any custom forge structures. Actually, there is one custom forge structure from Extinction, and that will be in the mod, and that is the Phantom Landing Pad. That is going to be in the mod. I actually have it on my to-do list. I need to throw it on every forge menu. But yeah, most of the custom stuff that I was doing for Halo 3 Extinction is already on here. So literally just the Covenant Gun Tower, and I'm blind, Jesus, and the Mammoth. So, these are good. This is not a complete vehicle, by the way. It's going to get a railgun, or a mag cannon. Right now, shoots nukes. A work in progress. Calm down. So I'll finish up that, and then I gotta get all the Halo 4 textures that Bruin, actually, the Mammoth guy, painstakingly made a really cool interior out of a bunch of different Halo 4 parts. I just haven't textured it because I added it after I already finished texturing the Mammoth. Functionally, it's fine, though. It works great. It's a big Mammoth. I got all the suspension and animations and everything on it going pretty good. It looks nice. Works good. I think it's even got early mover physics on it, so you can like stand on it while it's driving. Give the Mac a single Magnum round. I mean, it's the same damage at the end of the day if it's the Halo 1 Magnum, so we're chilling. How large are the bridge in Ultimate Forge? I'm not sure what you mean. The only bridge I think that's on the list is under objects. There's this. I don't even think this has the bridges from, like, Foundry even, which is kind of a shame. It would be kind of nice to have that. Should probably add some of the Foundry objects on here, and, like, some of the standoff ones, like the gates and stuff. Is the Halo 2 Scarab still in Huge Grass? Yes, it is still in Huge Grass. Also in this mod, which if you want to download the test version, you can just go to the vehicle palette, scroll all the way down, and grab... Oh, I can't spawn it in the editor because it spawns a skiff. It's only in the final build version of the map. Because every time I spend an hour building all these maps, I have to go into assembly and manually add in all the Scarabs and all the custom spawners because they're technically crate objects and you can only do vehicle tabs on the vehicle list. So it is painful. I was suggesting adding the Extinction Bridge as a forge object. Well, the only problem with the Extinction Bridge is that it is absolutely huge. Just the biggest object of all time. It's not even an object. It's not even a forge object. It's a part of the map, but it is huge. I will literally load Extinction and show it to you if you want to see it. It is massive. Which I would like kind of to load up Extinction. What are you eating? Pause. Okay, I am paused. I am now unpaused. What was I doing? What is the Extinction Bridge? I will show you. We're loading Extinction 2.0 right now. This is a map I haven't finished. It's been in a work in progress state for a while I switched over to Halo 4 and was working on the Halo 4 Infinite mod. Remove the current frigate scenery object. Use Skibberly made one instead. That one is much better as a scenery object. That one needs a physics model still, I think. This is Extinction. It was a giant scale version of Extinction with a ton more detail and stuff. It's work in progress, as you can see. But it's a pretty cool map overall. I baked lighting on it. It's got a bunch of custom, like, towers and things that are pretty cool. It was planned to be like a sort of mix between a multiplayer map and a campaign mission. Where one team starts on, like, a Pillar of Autumn side over here with, like, a mammoth, and your goal is to, like, get to a linear objective as you, like, go through here, and there'd be, like, AI and stuff. But this is the bridge. It was made by JS. He did an amazing job. I tried to make a bridge, and I didn't like it very much, and then he kind of took the reins and made this way, way cooler bridge that is awesome. It's just enormous in scale. So big that you would have trouble even forging with it in Ultimate Forge. But he did such a good job. He took some of the old structures and rebuilt them and reimagined them from the classic Extinction Halo CE map. And They just look awesome here. Really, really awesome. A great map though, really like it. Could probably get to adding the interior version of this ship at some point, now that I have an interior built out for it. But yeah, very cool, very, very cool. I'd love to get back to making this map again at some point. It needs a lot of refining and stuff. What does the Mammoth look like on the bridge for scale? The Mammoth fits on the bridge comfortably. Very comfortably. So, as you can tell, the bridge is extremely large. Yeah, it's a very big vehicle. Large enough for mammoth drifting? Yeah. I think the rock arc reminds me of a standalone version of the turn on the ODST 10 would be nice to have. Yeah, that'd be good. There's enough space on the map for it. Man, I would love to finish this map one day. One day. Really vibey map. I'd love to finish the terrain geometry, and the reason you don't increase player walking speed on your very large maps like Huge Grass, it would just feel really weird. I want to keep things vanilla. Having a super speedy Spartan would be odd. Even changing into vanilla AR is weird too. I do it with the game settings, but I notice you don't. I kind of want to leave it up to other people. Leave it most, like, Green hates this about me, but I love keeping vanilla Halo 3 settings, keeping the vanilla Halo 3 vibe for the most part. The craziest thing I ever did to unvanilla stuff was increasing vehicle speeds for like land vehicles on like Huge Grass. I made like alternate versions of the vehicles called like Warthog Fast and stuff. Every vehicle is like 2 times speed with like increased friction grip, so you don't go like spinning out of control. Does the assault carrier in Halo 3 look smaller than it should be? I actually scaled this up. I don't even know, but yeah, this is a scaled up version. This thing is very large. Very, very large. You know, after I did Halo 2 Extinction, I got a whole bunch of really good ideas for this thing. For this map, I mean, but unfortunately, I've promised you guys to do Halo 4 Infinite mod before I work on anything else, so this mod, unfortunately, will have to sit on the back burner for a while longer. We have Ultimate Forge, and then Halo 4 Infinite, and then we'll be gone. Please, please check DMs. Alright, I'll check DMs. Oh, first-person Warthog. That's pretty rad. I love the Windows XP. Is that a theme? No way you're modding on Windows XP. First-person Warthog drifts. Let's go. Pretty cool. Really smooth. That's awesome. None of the viewers know about the Jester. The Jester was done on the very first iteration of Ultimate Forge, way back years ago. That's pretty rad. I like that. First-person vehicles are a lot of fun. Alright, let's load back up to... Actually, what are we doing now? Oh, we're going to do the skyboxes. We're going to do the skyboxes, make all the maps look really good. Let's do that. We're gonna start with Jungle Sandbox, because Jungle Sandbox and Desert Sandbox honestly need the skyboxes the most. Camera driver is unused in the Warthogs model? Yeah, it's pretty sick. I wonder why they did that. Huh. Maybe they tried it, prototyped it at some point? Remember the OG Reach Extinction death trap of a golden Warthog? I missed that vehicle. Yeah, that was so fun. Leaving that, people would like leave it as like a... I think I left it as an Easter egg that spawned in on the... No, it wasn't me. It was... Who made that map? That was so fun that I left it as a default Forge variant. How you doing? Great, but I would be even better if I had a banana. So I'm going to go grab a banana really quick because I'm kind of hungry. Give me like 2 minutes. I'm going to go eat a banana real quick because that shit is delicious. Be right back. Alright, sorry about all the wait, you guys. I apologize. I've kept you waiting for some time, it appears. I will not add the banished scarab unless someone makes a high quality model for it. It depends. I mean, I think a retexture would save quite a bit of it. And honestly, remodeling certain parts of it, just add a little bit of extra detail here and there, wouldn't be too hard. Wouldn't be too bad. Guess what, gamers? I am gonna rebuild this skybox. Because half the map is completely covered here. And honestly, it wouldn't even be too hard. I think I could pretty easily pull this off. So guys, let's do this together! This is super easy. This skybox that it's using is... So here's what I'm thinking, right? I can take like this landmass here, push it back, duplicate it a couple times around here, and then to match the water with the skybox water, I'll just do the exact same thing I did on the Mombasa map where the water blends with the skybox water. And honestly, I'm just going to try copying that water plane into here and then just changing the colors of it to match this water a bit better. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. So we'll give that a try. What do grunts have? Scabs? I'm going to assume you meant scarabs because I don't want to think about the other alternative. Excuse me. Excuse me again! Alright, let's do this. So, first thing we need to do is figure out the exact skybox. I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but I'm just going to double check it real quick. We go to the jungle sandbox right here, check out the scenario main level file for it. And we did add the skybox, make a map part of a big river. Too late. I want to make the map big and flat, but you can add your own water and rivers and stuff. I might change the water on this map to make a custom water plane object for it that's like brown water. Be good. The SpongeBob skybox. Man, you're right. Not adding a bikini bottom forge palette and forge canvas has been my biggest blunder in this mod. I don't know what I was thinking. Will Shrek be included? He could be. We have plenty of space on the forge list still. Honestly, I just want to add a lot of the Halo Reach objects, man. There's a lot of great Halo Reach objects that we just don't have on here. We'll get there, though. We'll get there. Good night. Have a good one, Luke. Hope you do well. Hope you have a good one. Are you going to add the Pelican pick up and drop off? Unfortunately, I cannot. I have not found a good solution to that in multiplayer, sadly, so probably not. Alright, let's talk about skyboxes, huh? What skybox do we have here? We're gonna take this skybox right here. I'm gonna take it. Just gonna take it. When are you planning on updating the beta version? Tonight. It'll be late tonight, like AM's early morning though, because I plan on going out, and I've had plans for a while now to do something tonight. So after stream, I'll be probably leaving immediately. So after I get back tonight, more than likely, or tomorrow morning, possibly, depending on what nonsense I get up to. Tool, extract, render data, and we are looking at levels. Solo 010 jungle, sky 010 jungle sky. there we go. So sky render 010 jungle sky. So in order to make this work pretty well, I don't need this. I'm going to go ahead and open up one of the maps. No, that's a lie. I'm going to go ahead and make a new file. And I'm going to import that sky. So if you bear with me for like 2 seconds, we're going to actually see the proper jungle skybox straight out of Halo 3's campaign. It'll be under extracted sky. And we want the 010 jungle sky right here. And this is going to be the exact skybox that we see in game here with the clouds and it's all this good stuff. So the good news about this is we don't have to change the clouds or anything. Those are all perfect. It's literally just filling out the terrain around everything. But I also want to grab the water from the Mombasa sky. Am I going to add the Pelican vehicle pickup? I cannot, unfortunately. There's no good way to do it in multiplayer. There's no solution for it. In campaign, they use scripts for it, and there's no way to activate those scripts in multiplayer matches by the player. If it was done on a map that had pelicans placed down by default, not through Forge, maybe in multiplayer, maybe. But if you can spawn in a pelican through Forge, there's no way to tell the map, hey, this is a pelican and I want you to like do a thing and a thing and a thing and make it work. It's too complicated. I'm aware of the process. I had it working in a single player map. It was awesome. But unfortunately in a multiplayer map with Forge spawn pelicans, it's pretty much impossible. Here's our skybox. Very lovely. Let's change our view a little bit. Right, so here we are. You can see all the clouds. They don't have textures right now, obviously. But you can also see the terrain. These are like the trees and stuff. And there's Mount Kilimanjaro right there, which in-game you can see like so. Mount Kilimanjaro, Mount Kilimanjaro. So what we're going to do is we're going to import 2 things into here. First, we're going to save, actually. I'm going to save this under Alpine Sandbox 2. We'll do maps. Alpine Sandbox 2. I'm going to do Sky Jungle as a new folder. I'm going to call this Sky Jungle 01. And we're going to do 2 things. The first thing we're going to do is import the actual map so we know where the map is in relation to the skybox. Which is pretty easy to do. So we just go, we can grab any of these. We're going to do the actual sandbox jungle just because why not? But yeah, we go map, plane, water physics, etc. There it is, lovely. We don't need the portals, but this is the actual map, and you can see, just like in game, the skybox is kind of over creeping into the map, like there. You can see it happening, and our job is to make it so the land masses never actually intersect with the map, but we also need a water plane that is going to very comfortably blend with the map. So in order to do that, we're also going to go into the ODST skybox real fast. Sky ODST. We're going to go to the newest version of the Mombasa ODST Sky. We're going to, which we can sort by that. It's 1-4, I guess, is the newest one. Yeah, this is the one where we added the bridge into it, which is pretty cool. Fun fact, if you ever go on the ODST Mombasa Sandbox, I do have my custom version, ODST-ified version of the bridge out in the skybox. You can see it. But that's not why we're here. We're here for the water. We're here for the water. So I'm going to save this to Mombasa Sky temp water thingy. Very important to give it an accurate name. And then we're going to append into here the actual main BSP of the Mombasa map. That way we know exactly where the terrain blends. Actually, I might just be able to texture it. Let me try something really quickly. Don't mind me while I very quickly grab ground. It's called ground, really? Sorry, I'm looking through some textures and stuff. Using a white texture right now, but what I want is water base. Is that it? So that is... Shockingly, yeah, that's actually it. But the texture is like rotated or something. What's going on here? That's the old water base texture. Hold on. Well, we're going to go grab it, because I don't know where it is. It's under Data, Levels, Multi, Mombasa Sandbox. What? Sky. There it is. Sky 01 bitmaps. We want this texture right here. All right, well, that doesn't work because our shader is probably tiled a little bit or moved around a little bit, so we're going to go find that shader really fast because I don't want to spend any extra time on this than necessary. I just want to get this hooked up properly. So Mombasa, Scanbox, Sky 01, shaders, we're looking for ground, 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 ground. We're gonna look what the fuck is happening? Ground. Stop using nodes. Delete that. Where is my water material? Okay, that's not the one we want. Oh, it was hidden. There we go. It's literally just called water. Okay, that makes way more sense. So Sky 50, we get the water material, we add in the texture, water base. And now we can see this like black spot here is where the water blends in with the actual map. Cool. So we're going to save this and we're going to steal Sky 50 away. And we're going to put it into our map itself. So we're going to grab back to Sky Jungle. Here we can see the sky plus the map, and then we're going to append in from Sky ODST temp water thingy. We need Sky 50. There we go. We're going to turn on textures real quick so we can see everything. We're going to hide the map. We still have the water plane. What we're going to do is clear this out. I think personally the ODST water setup that we had was really good, and I don't really need to fix it or change it in any meaningful capacity. We're going to use our 3D cursor, which is roughly right there. Move this down to about water level. And also delete anything that's not the water plane. There we go, that makes things a little bit easier. I'm gonna move this down until it's like precision match with the water. Looks good. And based right on the center of the map. Gonna hide water and water plane. And I'm just gonna scale this up until the fade is equal around everything here. Be good about there. Intersecting with the map a little more than I'd like, but it'll be fine, I hope. We'll give that a try. Right, then we're going to, one more time, unhide everything, go back into here, bring this down just a little, like so. Boom! Very nice. And I think our water plane is plenty big. So now the only thing we really have to do here is make a bunch of terrain all the way around everything, like this. What happened to the playable brutes? That was an El Dorito mod, and honestly, I just haven't worked on that in a while. I haven't worked on really any El Dorito mods in some time, sadly. I'd like to get back to it eventually. It's just not been a major priority for me. Alright, so we have that moved. I'm going to go into edit mode on this. I'm going to duplicate the fuck out of it. In fact, I'm going to Like that. Do that. Okay. Do that. A bit of that. And then one more. All the way out here. Like so. And my best bet as far as getting the terrain outside everywhere good. For one, to clear the geometry data so it stops looking kind of weird. Shade it all smooth. Merge by distance. Merge by distance. 1 meter. Alright, so a little bit of clipping, a little bit of weirdness, but it should be for the most part okay. And then I'm going to create a circle. Like so. Scale it really big. Like this. A circle so big you don't even know it's there. And I'm going to extrude it. What? Like that. And this is going to become sort of a terrain piece. Unwrap it. I'm going to quickly check the terrain for these mountains and see how they're like UV mapped. Just like that. Okay, that's fine. And hopefully my texture is fine too. We'll see. Anyway, Mount Kilimanjaro's there. We have a giant circle. Just gonna move it up a little. Don't want it clipping through anything, so I'll probably have to scale it up a little. But as long as it's above the water, it should be okay. That should be alright. And then we'll one more time. I think this should be a decently good skybox now. At least it should be improved. I probably should add some more trees and stuff around. What are these? This is smoke? Tree line. Well, if this looks good, I'll go ahead and add a bunch more trees into the skybox. But yeah, I think this should be pretty much everything I could really want here. I'm gonna rename this to 51. Probably set all of its region to that as well. Assign, and I will parent this to the armature. Okay, we should be good to go. So now I can export this to a Skybox, Halo 3 as a JMS into Sky Jungle, and now we have a brand new Skybox. Wowza. Also, sorry, I totally was locked in there, and I probably missed some of your guys' messages. And by some of, I mean... Okay, probably all. Probably all. I apologize. Right, Sky Jungle, render. So all we gotta do is go into our data levels multi jungle skybox, or jungle sandbox, make a sky folder, make a render folder, and we're gonna throw our sky jungle into there. And now we're chilling. Before I import it, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the sky model and scenery from the other one. You missed everything. Well, story of my fucking life. My teacher's like, are you paying attention? Did you do your homework? I'm like, yeah, no, totally. I definitely didn't zone out for 6 hours. Because you have no idea how, like, horrible but also gratifying it is to learn about the symptoms of ADHD as an adult and having never been tested as a kid. And having parents who probably never would have accepted that I had ADHD as well. I tried to tell my dad I was pretty sure I had ADHD one time. He's like, no, ADHD is probably not even real. I was like, damn. Guess I'm just highly regarded. A highly regarded individual. Alright, let's go ahead and get the sky. We're going to do these two right here. And we want these under levels, multi, jungle sandbox. Make our own sky folder real quick. This will be sandbox, jungle sandbox, excuse me. My goodness! Oh, let's import this sky. So tool, we're gonna do the render sky command first. I have no clue what's currently happening. Well, we're doing the first custom skybox. Hopefully it'll look decent on the first try. I'm gonna decorate it a little more in a sec, but should be plenty good for our purposes here. Levels, multi, jungle, sandbox, sky. Sky? No. Just sky. So we're gonna be missing the water shader. Why did I do solo 010? Oh, what the fuck? Okay, we're gonna miss all of the shaders and the water.001, which I forgot to rename. Whoops. Use Foundry to fix that. And then also, yeah, that JS drop pod, the JS Covenant drop pod I see you guys talking about, that one is amazing. I don't even want to try making a Covenant drop pod because his is so good I couldn't even compete with that. That thing was awesome. Man, my runny nose is coming back. Being sick is so ass. Excuse me. Alright, well we got the render sky in, but now we do need to go grab the shaders from the campaign mission, which is level solo. Jungle. We want to go to the sky shaders folder. We're just going to yoink all these. We're going to throw them into our shaders folder right here. And we do need one shader from our Mombasa map, which we're going to be editing. The water is going to be completely off color. It's going to be weird as hell, but it'll be alright. We'll fix it. Grab that water shader. Go back. Throw it in here. Now when we import, we won't get any red. Too many... oh, right. I added a new region. I'll just merge them then. We'll grab you. Actually, yeah, we'll grab you. Sky 51. What's on 50? Oh, literally just the trees. I mean, 45 is that. 30 is the main terrain. Just in case, I'm gonna put it on... I'll put it on 50, why not? Yeah, skyboxes can only have so many regions. Most of them are already maxed out at 16, so you just gotta merge them carefully together. Alright, cool. So skybox is in. Now we just gotta hook it up and edit the water shader. It should be decent, close enough to being finished that we can feel good about it, but I do need to decorate it with a bunch of trees and stuff still. Halo 3 Elite drop pods. Yeah, JS made a really, really good Halo 3 Elite drop pod that just looked like super awesome. Boom, there we go. And then we're going to go to here. We're going to swap it for our brand new one that we just imported. Very nice. And then we're going to go set this as the skybox for jungle sandbox. And things should look better, hopefully. So this is what it looks like right now. And then swap it to our new one, and hopefully it looks good. Let's see. Save it and load it. Oh, my eyes! Okay, the terrain is kind of nice, but the water is on fire. Someone get demon. It's all on fire! It's all on fire! I can't see! Your freaking eyes hurt, dude. Yes, yes! Alright, I think it's just really bright. Probably its material texture is like super crazy or something, I'm not even sure. What values are causing my eyes to absolutely bleed out of my skull? Doesn't seem to be the roughness. What is happening? What is this? This is not the water material. That didn't help at all. Why does it look like that? I hate it. I hate it so much. I'm just not gonna use the material model thingy for it. Material model is cook torrents with a material I'm just deleting the material texture. Is that gonna fix my issues? That didn't even... Bro, why are you yellow? And red? What even is that? That is not the texture. I guess that helped? That was weird as fuck. Oh my god, it's back. It's back. Jesus Christ. Oh! Oh! Does it hurt to pee? This ain't my toilet, bro. This is the fucking ocean. Jesus had nothing to do with this. I guess. I don't really know, to be honest. I mean, I wasn't there. Oh! Why don't I just make it not cause my fucking eyeballs to bleed out of my skull? I need some cube maps. Oh, that didn't help. What? The reason it's so bright. Gotta be here. Oh, it was the albedo blend. Oh, thank God. We can go back. Oh, too far back. Too far back. I mean, better slightly. I think I need to shrink it so it blends a little bit cleaner, and I definitely need to make it like darker. I think... How would I make it darker? Environmental tint color down. Oh, that helps. It's a decent match. It's not perfect by any means, but I think if I blended them better, it might look reasonable. It needs to be shrunken down and pulled into the side a bit, and then I can keep adjusting the colors. Okay, okay. Doable. Very doable. Dragged ever so slightly over. Shrunken down ever so slightly. Let's try that. Yeah, it's better. Obviously the colors don't perfectly match yet, but you know, the gist of it's there. I get. Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. My sweet puppy. Oh, my sweet puppy kitty. Hi. A happy kitty. Happy little kitty. Happy little puppy. Oh, little kitty cat, huh? You, baby puppy. Loki missed the skybox being a little closer to the map. Well, the skybox was in the map in the test, to be fair. I need to move the terrain down a little. It's kind of floating. Oh, and some of it's inverted. Whoops. But I hear you. I do hear you. Let me try this and see what it looks like. Loki missed the fire! This is what it looks like now. Definitely not perfect. I'm seeing some holes that need to be fixed. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn on, not mag, we're gonna turn on you, connected only. Excuse me. Oh, no wonder. It's on... But I felt so bad when we were doing the playtest. It was like really funny that everybody was just messing around so much, but I was so sick. I was just like, power through it, man. Power through it. You're gonna make it. Everybody's having so much fun, and I was just like, my brain hurts. Ugh. Okay, that feels a little bit better. Let's see how that is. That's better. Feels more natural. Now with a bunch of tree cards and stuff spammed all around it, that would be ideal. Kind of wish I had done that with everything, but you know, just be like that sometimes. But that's nice already. It's a good skybox. I want to tweak the water. I want to just see if I can make the water albedo a little bit less. It's gonna make it really bright. Oh, it's gonna make it darker. Okay. Now it needs to be a little less red. A little more red. Maybe a little more orange than red. Honestly decent. Not too bad. Maybe a little more brown proper. Yeah, that's better. I'm having trouble finding the seam. That blends pretty nicely. Actually, it's kind of a lighter color than that. Let me bring up the brightness. Add a little bit more yellow into there. Too much yellow. Less yellow. Maybe a little lighter still. Pretty good. Although, considering you're going to see most of the time from that angle, I'm going to darken it a bit. I think that's a good blend. I think the skybox, besides the fact that it needs some tree decorations and stuff, feels pretty natural. I feel like it works. There is still a little bit of the sky below showing through. I should probably drag that over a touch. I'll drag it over just a tiny bit. Oh wait, why don't I just do this? Wasn't even thinking. Nice, nice. There we go. Alright, you guys. Custom skybox. Sorta kinda done. The jungle biome has the 360-degree skybox. Going ham on releasing it sometime? You're damn right I am. Well, I'm trying. It's a little too late for that now, but I really am trying. A little funky looking because the skybox water kind of sits beneath it. But hopefully nobody ever notices and nobody will ever care. It's only on one side of the map. I also got to add actual water physics in, which is super easy, but I've been lazy. I could do it the super easy way, where I simply open the scenario. I wonder if I can just yoink the water physics from another identical map, or if it cares about names. Let's find out. It worked! Though the underwater color is wrong. But it worked! It's that easy. Not bad, not bad. Alright, well, Jungle Sandbox, like, polish-wise, is looking pretty good. I like it. Now, I think we could probably do a little bit more. For example, the desert. That one has a terrible skybox. I still want to work on this one a bit more, but I'm not going to worry about the details right now. I'm just worrying about getting it decent. And this is decent. For the desert. Arc Skybox? Yeah. The Arc Skybox is what it's using, which looks really good from a single angle. Other angles, not so much. You look out over there, you're like, what a beautiful skybox. Until you realize that's it. Now the obvious and easy solution here would be to just kind of take some of these terrain bits here and kind of mold them around a bit more. But honestly, I think for this one, because it's using a repeating texture, at least I think it is, it's got a lot of baked in vertex colors. It would take a little while. I don't want to do this one. I think what I might do... Do I make my own terrain geometry here? Excuse me, a lot of custom shading. If you're in charge of making a Halo game, how would you go about designing bosses? Bungie had that figured out with Scarabs, I'm gonna be honest. If you're gonna design a boss, it should have really cool and unique interactive elements like the Scarabs had. It should be not just big enemy, it should be interactive. Like the Scarab was like the Halo equivalent of Shadow of a Colossus boss. You have to like weaken it and then board it and then go through like a bunch of enemies on it. The boss is in itself there and it's really strong, but it becomes like a large scale encounter. I don't think Halo does single enemy bosses very well. The sandbox isn't good for it. They tried that in Halo 2 with like Tartarus. It just wasn't very good. The core was harder to get to and destroy. Well, that's the thing. Like, a Scarab is a great, like, first boss to introduce you to the concept. It's awesome. And once you've killed a Scarab or 2 or 3, then you can kind of up the ante and make it a bit more complex. Hey, Adam, thank you for the 2! Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. What Total Nerd is saying about adding the CRS Cruiser into Halo 3 as a flyable vehicle seems really reasonable. Looking at its size, check stream chat, wouldn't be too hard to import the model from Halo 4, update the texture, and remove the green lights? CRS Cruiser. From Halo 4, isn't the CRS Cruiser just the regular cruiser? Oh, the CRS Light Cruiser. It's only 300 meters? You know we have these in Halo 3, right? Fun fact, Adam. Every cruiser is the same cruiser. They just gave it a different name and changed the size of it. Not to be that guy, but they're all the same. Even easier, yeah, here. Oops. And honestly, yeah, it wouldn't be too hard. Here's your cruiser. And I think this is actually bigger than the one you're expecting. Also, it's on a low level of detail because I forgot. I gotta fix something really quickly. Got to change my performance throttles. There we go. We're back. Yeah, here's the Halo 3 cruiser. Very pretty. Very nice. Something like 5x the Lich. Yeah, the CRS cruiser would be... How long is the Lich? Halopedia. Lich is... Does not have anything on Halopedia. Oh. Maybe this... Okay, here we go. Yeah, the Lich is 50 meters. So the cruiser would be 6 times as long. So we can actually do the in-game math on that reasonably well, because this is a scenery object, so I can actually rescale it in engine without having to like re-import it or anything. We spawn in a Lich here. It honestly might be to scale already. They might have used the Halo 3 one as reference, but if we scale this down to like 0.15, all we have to do is put them side by side, and then we can just do really basic math. This is 50 meter cruiser, roughly. Yeah, so whatever 0.15 is goes 0.3 for 2x, and then 2x again for 4 times. Wait, why am I doing it like that? 0.15. It's 6 times larger than that. That would be pretty close to its full size. That would make it 0.6 would be 4 times larger than 0.75 and then 0.9. So technically near full scale is how big this cruiser would be to be accurate to that. So technically, roughly this is how big it would be, but the actual scale in game is just this, which is slightly larger. Yeah, according to the Halopedia article, 0.9 is the accurate scale there. But more or less, it's just this. Which is still enormous. Even if you take the massive Lich vehicle and you fly it over to it. Which the Lich looks great on this sand map, by the way. This is awesome. Seems so small though, I can assure you it is not. The Lich is a huge vehicle in its own right. If I get out of the Lich and I looked out the side windows here, this thing is enormous. Falcata stream soon. The Falcata will be featured in the mod. I don't know what you could really fit into the doorways here, because at the default scale, yeah, it's not gonna work. Secret Marathon logo, by the way. Like, I don't think a dropship would even fit in there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a Spirit dropship just straight up would not fit. I'll try spawning one in, but I think at this scale, they just do not. Maybe I'm wrong? Oh yeah, no, the tuning fork fits. Interesting. Barely, but it does. You could actually fly one of these in and out. Tight fit? It's actually not too tight. There's some decent clearance on it. My up and down axis. A little bit tighter because the turret kind of extends out, but even in game that doesn't generally have collision. I don't think a Phantom would fit that though. Pretty cool, nonetheless. Am I gonna make the Covenant Cruiser hulls accessible? I don't know about that. That's gonna be a whole, like, it's already so much to do the Covenant Capital Ships hangar with those hulls, and I still haven't even finished it yet. That's a whole lot. That is a whole lot. I know about the halls. Yeah, I mean, I could add hallways to it, I suppose, but if I'm gonna add hallways, I might as well add a hangar. And then if I'm gonna add a hangar and hallways, it just becomes the whole thing. My eyes. I'm just gonna say it. I like the Halo 3 design more than the Halo Reach design. There, I said it. I'm not taking it back. Remember scope creep? Exactly. Okay, ladies and gents, I think I'm gonna hop off for the night. I would stream longer, but I'm still a little sick, and I'm gonna go out tonight and do some IRL shenanigans. So I need to maintain my energy for that, which means I need to go make some food and exist and be like a human being for a bit. So I'm gonna hop off right now. This has been a short stream, but we'll have an update with a lot of these new features and skyboxes and stuff tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. Adam, thank you for the 2. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. You said, after seeing the scaling game, I'm convinced the CRS Lite would make a pretty good mirror to the frigate as a flyable vehicle. Definitely a better mirror to it as a forge object, since the capital ship is too big for half the ultimate forge maps. Yeah, I mean, we don't even have a flyable frigate in the current version. Like, there is a sort of a flyable frigate that exists in my files that I've been working on, but, you know, that's alright, I guess. I don't know. I'm a little bit brain cooked. I feel a lot better today, but I'm still not 100% there. I should be 100% there tomorrow. I'd be shocked if I wasn't. But anyway, we're going to keep rolling with this. I will be working on this tomorrow. Expect an update to the test version with all of the new objects and all the new stuff I've been adding tomorrow. It will be out tomorrow. So if you see the pinned comment in chat right now, you can download the test version of this mod. There'll be a major update to it tomorrow. Keep an eye out for it. I'll be live again tomorrow as well. Same time, probably a little earlier, 6 p.m. Central. Maybe as early as 4 p.m. Central. No, you know what? It will be late. I'll be live late. I forgot about that. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. thank you guys for all the support today. I really appreciate you. Have a wonderful rest of your night, you guys. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.